Men who like to keep their morning routines simple will love these Multi for Him gummies, specially formulated with 12 key nutrients designed to support men's daily nutritional needs. Nature Made Multi for Him gummies help support muscle and bone health. It improves your immune health and it increases your energy metabolism. With the quality you can trust, Nature Made Multi for Him gummies have no artificial flavors, no synthetic dyes, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, and is gluten-free. Pharmacists around the world have recommended Nature Made to be the #1 vitamin and supplement brand. So when you need something that's going to help you get you through the day, when you need something that's going to increase your energy to help you get you through that workout, to make you perform as an elite athlete at the top of your ability, try Nature Made Multi for Him gummies, because you don't want to stop.
To the 12th round.
Hey yo, welcome to the Terror Dome. You should be heading home, cause you could bring all of your ninjas and the Technodrome. I rip right through your flesh and bone and mental capacity. Flood your mind with atrocities and copious tragedies. This dark Sabbath is a lesson in street. The whole church of the ghetto feel the words when I preach. Amen. Let the Lord say a prayer for they don't end up in front of someone banging their trigger. Living life like a war pig. Fuck the law, I'm getting mine. Let the others figure what the cost is. Purchasing the fortress on gorgeous acres enormous. Car park full of foreigners and women just waiting on us. We living the dream. Y'all living like hell is earthbound. We are not the same. You've been a lame since first, pal. I don't feel sorry. I recommend they go dirt bound. Doggy dog world and you've been looking like Chuck Brown.
Well, beautiful people, best damn nation. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, if you see this man in a dark alley, run for your life. He is the green-eyed bandit. He's a grappling specialist. He's your mama's favorite wrestler, and he can whoop your daddy ass, the one and only Roosevelt, the fighter. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm a little disturbed right now because I'm trying to figure out this daggone TikTok live. I'm on TikTok live right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like 12 away from 10,000. So y'all need to stop playing with my emotions and give me that 10,000 right now. But I'm on and it's keep giving me all the boxes. I don't want all the boxes up here, man. I just want just me.
You and that damn tiki-taki. Man, ain't nobody worried about you at tiki-taki. Want to do TikTok dances and shit. What's happening, man?
Nothing much, man. What's going on with you? I hear little Zay back there, tearing it up. Wait, what's wrong with Zay?
Oh man, he already terrorizing the house, and he's super strong. I believe that I have Hercules, the baby. You know what I'm saying? He is so damn strong, and it scares me sometimes. He slapped me one time. I thought he was a grown man. I almost squared up with him. I almost squared up. Yeah, hey, man. But
sometimes you got to, bro.
Sometimes you. But you know what? The fun part is, I'm already wrestling with him. So I done rock bottomed him. I done jumped off the top of the bed and elbow dropped him. You know what I'm saying? I slammed him a couple times, and this is the fun age. You know what I'm saying? Where you can throw him around, powerbomb him and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm enjoying it, bro.
He can't really fight back, but he's just gonna sit back and laugh about it.
Oh, he fight back. Oh, he fight back. He ain't no bitch. He is not no punk. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but look, it's a blessing to have you on the show as always, man. But look, we got a special guest in the building, man. I'm so excited for this. Please, Roosevelt, do the due diligence and introduce our esteemed guest, even though he whooped your ass. Go ahead.
Hey, yo, why you gotta bring up old shit?
I mean, it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. I met this young man when I went to try out for the Canada scene. I went to Pennsylvania, and the moment his tag partner, and his coach, we actually had the coach on the show, Drew Onyx, about a couple of months ago. And when
Shout out to Drew Onyx.
when they walked in the building, they commanded the room. Okay, when they walk, especially our guest right here, the intensity. When y'all say, "Hey man, why you look like you mad all the time?" This man right here, when you see him and he walk in, he's serious.
Other direction.
Serious. He got this way.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Well, it looked like the other way for me. I don't. All right. We definitely got our Wrestling Brooklyn face on when we walk this is my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my brother from another mother, 100 grand. You know, stand 10 toes down for him. He's originally from Brooklyn, New York. He's going to be able to tell his story. And we found out that we're both from the same area right when we got ready to fight each other.
Y'all probably cousins.
The dynamic changed a whole lot. It was like, you're from Brownsville? Yeah, I'm from Brownsville too. Oh, we about to have fun today. But I want you guys to welcome my good friend, my brother. I wouldn't fight nobody like this man if I didn't have to, and I would fight for him and next to him and everything. Our brother, my man, Mustafa Jordan. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much, brothers. I'm feeling unstoppable, and I'm so happy to be here. You know.
Yeah, bro. Hey, how's the weather up there, man? We were just talking about it a while ago. What's the temperature like up there?
Surprisingly, it's hot. So over here is 28 in Celsius, and Fahrenheit is 82. A couple of days back, it was like 10. I don't know how much that will be in Fahrenheit. I guess like 60 something.
Yeah. Okay, you said 10, and this scared me. I instantly got cold. I said 10 degrees. Jesus.
Well, a lot of folks are sick because 1 minute is hot, 1 minute is cold, 1 minute is hot, and whatnot. I myself, I have a bit of a cold. I'm coming back from one. So I might occasionally cough, but that's about it.
Okay.
You hold them coughs in as long as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, so let's go ahead and get started, man. And I love to ask this question to all the wrestlers that we come across, man. And it's always different. But the first question I always ask, man, is when did you fall in love with wrestling?
Okay. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back for this one. I think I was around 3 years old. Okay, so I took a lot more time. Well, in comparison to my siblings and whatnot, I took a bit more time to learn how to speak. So what helped me speak was wrestling. Now, the first match I can remember was Bret Hart versus Yokozuna. And I remember seeing a man in pink and black fighting a bigger man in red. And I'm like, I was just like drawn to it. I see it like my dad will watch it and my cousins and my granddad. And around that time, my favorite wrestler is Kevin Nash or Diesel. So I wanted to be 7 foot tall, long brown hair, and had tassels. I found him the coolest ever. So one time we were at the dinner table, and my brother was talking smack about Diesel, his wrestling ability. And I said, that's not true. And then my parents were like, oh, he's starting to talk. Talk more, kid. So that's how I got started.
Okay.
You know what? That's I don't want you to glaze over that, because that is something that's beautiful. And I love to hear these stories, man, of how things like wrestling and food have changed things for people personally. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you can remember the exact moments that you were able to speak, and it was all because of wrestling, man. That is awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for sharing that with us, brother.
Anytime, brother. No problem.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it, man. How did your family feel when you was thinking about, maybe I might want to give this wrestling thing a try?
Well, to put it blunt, most people in my family thought it was a bad idea. So I was studying electrical in engineering, and I was playing basketball, and I was going to transfer from a university over here to Arizona State. Now I had saved up some money working at a part-time job in between classes and whatnot, and I'll never forget it. I was sitting in forensic psychology class, and we were learning about the how to profile a criminal, and there's something called the theorem of threat controlled override. And 2.5 hours into our lecture, our teacher is explaining stuff, and my brain is it's zoned out. I'm like, TCO. It's a lot like NWO. So I'm like, I just went off and I completely zoned out. And then somebody next to me is like, "Are you there? Are you there?" I'm like, yeah. It's TCO. So it's like NWO. So I created this whole backstory about TCO, and I forgot what he was talking about. And what happened was, I was about to move to Arizona, and I had a certain amount of money saved. So when I went in that class, the guy next to me was telling me about WWE, and I'm like, "Are you a wrestling fan?" He's like, "Yeah." "Are you?" "Yeah." "Do you want to go to a local show?" "Yeah." By the way, I don't know this guy. He's just a wrestling fan. So we end up going to before even going there, we met up with some of the other guys. We're about, I'd say, about 20. And we're all talking about stuff that we like when we were kids, and we talk about NWO and DX and this and that and this, and then we came up with this elaborate idea to be the reverse NWO. So we'll wear all white shirts and paint it in white that glows in the dark, TCO, because of that class, and we tour around and just going all these feds and beat the crap out of everybody, and then it was like a reverse NWO where we were like 19 black guys and one white guy, so it was a
Oh, y'all was a gang, out there terrorists,
all white, right? So, and then one thing led to another. So I go to a tryout. All the guys say, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to a tryout. Yeah, Moose, I'll be with you." I'm the only one that showed up. And after our tryout, I was sitting on a park bench. I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm a basketball player. I don't know much about wrestling." So I asked my sister what she taught. She was the first person to say, "Moose, you've tried a lot of things up on until this point, and you have a tendency of stopping. You learn to speak because of wrestling. Do it. If you like it, good. If you don't, at least you know that you tried, versus saying, well, what if, one day. I said, all right. So I took that money and I put it down on tuition, and 11 years later.
Oh man. Go ahead, Roosevelt.
Yeah, man. I mean, so you went from forensic science,
Yes,
and learning how to profile a criminal to becoming one of the baddest men in wrestling.
I think that skill really translated.
You gotta really decipher that. Like, you didn't really break into that. Like you went from saying, "I know how to
to hide a body.
Yeah.
I know how to figure out what a criminal would be capable of. I know how to become a criminal and to not even get caught of being my criminal activities, to become a professional wrestler where I can do these type of things to you and get away with it because it's all sanctioned of somebody's liability, like insurance.
Genius. Genius. Yeah. Yeah, you can be evil.
Oh, shoot, man.
Yeah.
And see, I would catch on with that because we're family. So know,
Yeah.
as soon as you said it, I was like, yep. Tell us what's that like? Studying forensic science and being able to profile criminals.
Very interesting and very intense. When we first got more information on the field, is like you can call it at 2 a.m. and go to a crime scene. You have to like be able to be alert and point out this and that. They might even pick you up via helicopter. So what I've learned with that was, surprisingly, I never made the parallel, but now that I think about it, I'm very analytical. So I'm always analyzing things like a wrestling match. Our coach, Drew Onyx, he would often say every wrestling match is a crime scene. You got 21 mistakes to clean it up. So I'm like, I'm not the only one.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no, it's interesting. Like how people have certain types of triggers, like how in certain audiences would have certain things that they would that you can get them with. Like in Australia or New Zealand, they're very heavily Japanese style influence. So your strikes means more than the grappling aspect. Whereas whereas maybe in the UK is different, or in North America is more show and stand up. If you watch, I'm sure you guys do, but for those who are watching, if you watch MMA, notice when they stay too long on the ground, the referees instructed to tell them to stand up because of the crowd that you're around. And the reason why hockey fights, they stay up. When somebody falls, all right, it's over. It's knowing where you are, and then how do you make that work for you?
Yeah, I don't know if I could have been in that forensics class. I'm like, why do I keep fitting the damn profile? I don't understand. I fit every profile. And I've been a photographer, man, for over 20 years, man. And I think I've done pretty much every type of photography except for two. I haven't done underwater with sharks and sharks and shit. And I haven't done any forensic photography going on the crime scene. I don't think that I can personally deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the pictures. Yeah, so that's a special type of skill. And I actually knew somebody that was on the cleanup crew. I don't know what they call it, but the crime cleanup crew, whenever something happens, the coroner people, but they had to go and actually clean up certain scenes after accidents and stuff like that. And I'm like, they gotta be tough on you.
And then some parts, that job is outsourced. So you're not even a forensics. You have a business where you clean up crime scenes. That's wild, man. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, for somebody that need a job, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get to the crime scene, hold up. This was not in the job description. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about your first opportunity of training, what that was like, and the transition that you had to make from being a basketball player to getting into professional wrestling.
It was wow. I haven't really put that much words to it, but the best way I can describe it is basketball. You do things in cylinders, right? It's a game of avoiding one's cylinder, whereas wrestling, you're going straight in, as well as the steps. I've been conditioned for 15 years to do 2 steps, 3 to walk. I don't know, today's NBA dudes be doing 16 steps and they don't call it anyway. I digress. But traditional basketball, the way that we know it, is 2 steps. So in wrestling, having to make that third step for if we're out of focus or for the cameras, that was my biggest challenge, as well as conditioning for this sport. Because for basketball, I trained 6 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be like lower body day 1, day 2 upper body, day 3 agility and balance, day 4 would be legs again, day 5 it would be back and shoulders, day 6 would be plyometrics, day 7 is stretching, and then do it over and over and over again. I normally do that over a course of 3 to 4 months, and then throughout the year I have a simplified one of that. Whereas in wrestling, I tried to bring that style to wrestling and training, and I kept getting hurt. And it wasn't until I realized, hey, I need to focus on a different strategy, but keep certain elements of what I know, like the plyometrics and balance and agility. But everything else I had to change. Also, the mental game, like in basketball or fighting or anything, there's no gray area. It's either I'm going to get my ass whooped or I'm going to whoop somebody's ass. There's no gray area. Right?
One of the two.
Wrestling is both of that.
Yeah.
And you have to entertain them.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
You mentioned the different styles of different countries in different areas, like New Zealand, the UK, and Japan. And you yourself has had opportunities to go over to these countries. Tell us about those experiences.
A lot of fun and eye-opening. A lot of us, that people that I've known that I've came across, they aren't aware how similar we are. Like in terms of getting things done, Australia is the US, New Zealand is Canada. We take our sweet ass time. We ain't in no rush. If you want to get frustrated, go to outskirts of New Zealand. Ain't nothing going to get done. Australia is fast paced. Let's go. And ironically, Australia is divided by states, or the way it's made is divided by states, and New Zealand is by provinces. They're very, I say both places are very American inspired, but due to close proximity to Japan, a lot of their wrestling is strong style esque.
Okay.
Man, you got all those big ass islanders you got to fight if you over there.
Oh man, those people are nice. Don't piss them off. A lot of them, my boys, don't piss them off. I saw one dude. He looked like he just came back from work. He had a long shift. You can tell by his body language, right? So we're in the boxing class. Kickboxing class. He did a combo and he threw an inside low kick. He didn't put that much force. These punching bags and kick bags are 210 pounds each. It flew in the air with each kick. He didn't put full force. He just threw the kick in the body. I'm like, okay.
Like, hey,
Buy you a beer, sir.
so today we gonna slap box. You're not gonna kick me with one of them heavy ass Wakanda Forever kicks. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. So you playing basketball? What was your position? Like, what position did you play in basketball?
I was a undersized forward, so I excel more at 4, but in Canada, like in high school, I'm a 4 or a 5. But when I got to the university ranks, I had to switch over to a 2. But I'd post you up. And my tendency, I've been a 4 my whole time. So I'd post you up. I'd shoot threes, but I'd post you up. So that's what I was. Yeah, those are some good times.
Man, talk about being from New York City, man, and you from Brownsville as well.
Yes, sir. I'm just a little bit out of Brownsville, but you know what? It's Brownsville. That's what it is.
He said, "I'm a claimant.
You
I'm a Brownsville bully too." Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
uh, um, always feels like home. Even though I haven't lived there in many years. Every time I go back, I see my auntie and my cousins, and at one point, my parents were still there. Always feels like home. Unfortunately, I didn't stay long enough. We had left when I was very young, so learning a lot of stuff. Like first and foremost, I didn't know I was black until I came here to Canada. I'm sitting in a classroom.
Hold up. So say that again.
I didn't know I was black until I came to Canada.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Like in our neighborhood, everyone's black. Everybody's black, so it doesn't dawn on you, hey, you're black. Like even at that age, I'm like 4 or 5 years old. Like a Latin kid to me is just a light-skinned black kid. So it never dawned on me that we're so different. I get to Canada and I'm in something called accueil. Now, accueil, if I translate it, it means welcoming. So I'm in the welcoming class because I don't speak French, and all the kids who don't speak French, right? So I'm sitting down there, and these kids are talking about, well, this one's white, and this one is brown, and this one is this, and this one is that. I'm like, are you guys colorblind or are challenged? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
we all black.
they're like, you're black. I'm like, you see this pencil? This is the color I am. I'm chestnut brown. So the kids are, no, I'm brown. I'm like, man, you happen to be like a number 16. You're gray. And then this white kid, I'm sorry, kid, but he was in tears. He was like, I'm white. I'm like, kid, you're number 8. You're peach. Look, you're peach. He starts crying. I'm not peach. Or this other kid was like, I'm yellow. I'm like, no. You're Arizona yellow. You're your colors.
Yeah, man. You mentioned Arizona a couple times, man. Did you ever come out to Arizona?
Bucket list, no.
Okay. I'm out here in Phoenix, man. So,
all right, I don't have to show up.
Yeah, now you got to show up. Yeah, I know we were talking about doing something here, man. So I know this will be a great destination for a lot of wrestlers to be able to come into this market, man, because it's money to be made out here. But you being in Canada, man, how long did it take you to really adjust to being up there?
It helps when you have older siblings. Like, see what they do, and you're like, I'm not doing that. See what they do and go, I'll do that.
Right.
But no, it wasn't that hard. It's just, for me, it was a school thing. It was like, I'm black. Is it everyone black? That's like, what are you talking about? But no, it's there's at times they're not as warm as you think it is. So like, yeah, Canadians are nice. They're nice people, but there's a certain fondness, especially when you're from Brooklyn. Like, you're always home, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas in Canada, if you're not in certain parts, I've been a lot of places in Canada. Certain parts you're like, cool, hi, but I know you don't. You're not from here.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like a cliquish. So if you're not from there, they're not very welcoming. But if you stick around long enough, they may be able to accept you for the moment.
Toronto, 100%. That's Toronto. Montreal, we don't know you. You can come and party with us. When the party is over, we're all going our separate ways.
Real quick,
right, so let me ask. Hold on before you ask that, because I got to ask a super, super important question. You claim to be a Canadian, correct?
Yes.
Have you guys, do you or do you not disown Drake?
Depends where you're from. So if you're from Ontario, where's the Toronto, where he's from, maybe they will claim him. But in Montreal, we respect what he's done, but we leave him alone.
Okay. Okay. I was just trying to see, you know, say where's his standing is. You know, I know he just came out with a new song, Who's Calling My Phone, but he won't try to pick up no phone calls from Kendrick was on the Super Bowl dissing his ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to see if y'all Canadians still claimed him.
All over I've been, the ladies love him. So the clubs be playing his songs, and when you go to like Starbucks, they be playing his songs. So, but the dudes, they be like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, let's do something else. Man, I see that beautiful belt behind you, man.
Oh, yes, sir.
What is that right there? Can you tell us about it?
The AIWF.
No, he can't. No, he can't. Don't
Also, you got me too.
Nope.
He came out. Why, Roosevelt?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, go ahead. You might as well bring it up because it's been sitting there, and I've been eyeing it the whole time. Like,
okay.
His feelings hurt. Don't worry about him.
A great man once held it. Now I hold it. It's the AIWF World Shoot Fighting Championship. There's been a lot of good fights. My favorite ones are with Roosevelt because of not for the fighting, for what it represents. Different styles, different philosophies, but at our core, we are cut of the same cloth. Fun fact is that when I first started, one of my goals in wrestling, I actually have my wrestling goals book. Yeah, I have it right here. I wrote down, you may not be able to read my handwriting, but I wrote down a series of goals. If anything, I'll take a screenshot and post it after. And one of them was to win a world title. Now, I had this dream of winning a world championship and traveling all over and defending it, but defending it where there's those flags on the belt. So then, sometime after that, Nick Aldis had the 10 pounds of gold with NWA a few years back. That series is like, it was the brain. What I had in here, somebody already did, but it's in a different light. So my vision was, hey, every flag is on a belt, defend it there if it's possible, or somewhere that is close by to there. It really adds to my love of traveling, and I like being in a new place, having to learn and observe everything. Like when I go to a new place, I don't take the tourist bus. They're gonna show me the glitz and glam. I take the city bus. I have a winter hat on, I have a hoodie on, or whatever I'm wearing. I sit on the bus like everyone else and I observe how people how they interact, how do they sound like. I guess it's the forensic psychology part of me, but I'm analyzing everything. Like when I was in Chicago, I observe how the people interact, and on the bus they don't make eye contact. They're very much in their world, and if they make eye contact, they make it with their shades, and they read you like this without doing this. There's certain stops where the train will say, "Hey, grab all your belongings and keep it on you at all times." Blah 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 blah. And I found out because in Montreal there isn't there's none of that. The only time they tell you anything like important, this is the last stop. Please get off. That's pretty much it.
My shift is over. If you're still here, you go sleep here. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Tell me about some of the styles that you have, man, and because you have been defending that belt, and I think that you're a great champion, a great fighter, man. But tell us about some of the styles that you practice.
Okay. First style I practice is what I call short. It was was a type of kung fu. I don't want to say the wrong type and say the wrong thing, but it was a type of kung fu at a community center, also where I used to play basketball. So I was getting bullied at one point, and I'm a basketball player. We train to avoid you. So I want to actually go into. I want to be something. I want to fight back physically. So I started to learn that, and I fell in love with it. But it came a time I had to make a pick between that and basketball. And basketball was the one I was doing the longest. Then years after that, at the torture chamber pro wrestling dojo, they had invited a catch as catch can instructor. That's his background. That's his thing. That and Sambo. And for every week, for a year and a half, he beat the crap out of me, and I keep coming back. And then I'd go and watch BJJ. Just watch. I don't really understand what they're doing, but I can see certain things that they're doing because catch BJJ is similar, but not very much the same thing. And then I'd watch it, and then I'd go and ask him questions. He'd say, "All right, do this and do this and do this," and I'd go and try it. When we would roll. Of course, he would find a way to get out of it. He'd tell me, "Hey, do this instead of this and this," as well as with Drew-Onyx. Drew-Onyx would tell me, "Hey, that wouldn't work in this situation. Do this," and he would just put me in and out, like start tapping out. He's like, "This is like how it's done." So from about 2016 till now, I've always continuously trying to improve on my catch wrestling. So I learned under Coach Joel Bain of Snake Pit USA, and Sensei Eric Paulson at Combat Submission Wrestling. So I've trained at their dojos, and I continuously watch their stuff that they post, and then when I get to practice, I drill it. Of course, have a coach look and see what it is, the techniques are right, and footwork and placement. Outside of that, as well as boxing, I trained originally with the Grant brothers. One of them is Howard Grant and Otis Grant, both Olympians, and Otis Grant is the former WBO world cruiserweight champion.
Okay.
Just to decipher all of what he said.
Yes, sir.
I can whoop your ass in many practices.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And then
you
lot of my
see
boys
why we're brothers?
Exactly. And a lot of my boys are in MMA. They're like, "Yo, Moose, come over to MMA." I'm like, it's not the same for me. There's no story.
Yeah.
My wallet, eat my sandwich. Now we have a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. You've also have held the NWA Canadian Tag Team Championships. Talk about that and the prestige of holding those titles.
That was something. Well, the first time I won it, I was fortunate enough to have held it 3 times. With two different tag team partners. The first time I won it, it was a shock because the ending of the match was not planned. So when we won, the pop the crowd got, and then the wave, it was a wave of years of training, the validation at that moment, and new NWA Canadian tag team champion, just to know that guys like the late great Roddy Piper, and just to name one that stands out, held that title, or a version of that title, and to have my name like in that list, that was so cool, man. And then to do it again, and then do it another time, and have share that same a feeling again with Wilson. My first tag team partner was Stefan Paulson, former MMA fighter. So to win it with both of them, that was something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. See, you're a tag team specialist too. What can this man not do? Damn it.
Now, here you're getting me at my natural self. But if you wanted to say something else, I am actually a former competitor under Toastmasters. Toastmasters International. It's the world championship of public speaking. Now,
Awesome.
fun fact: at my natural self, you're gonna hear my stutter, and I'm portraying a character, or if I'm speaking, you wouldn't know.
Well,
This
sir,
is
let's
true.
go ahead and put that to the test.
Okay.
Because we have something on this show. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, man. I call it little man complex or something. Roosevelt always got a problem with everybody that come on this show. He always got some beef, something to say. He said something unsavory about one of your great auntie's big toes. And you know what I'm saying? I just want you to cut a scathing promo in character against Roosevelt, man. So if you're up to it, we want to have an old school promo battle.
Okay.
Are you down?
Oh, always down.
Oh man, you can talk junk about him. You know what I'm saying? Talk about his hoodie. Talk about his beard. Talk about his face. You can talk about whatever you want. All right.
Right.
Matter of fact, y'all got real beef, man. You got his belt. You got his belt. I want you to throw that shit all in his face. You ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do it. Beautiful people, prepare yourself. We are going to war. All right, who got first?
I'll go.
What's up?
All right.
Okay. Roosevelt. You keep talking about Auntie's big toe because she stubbed it because it's misshaped. Forget her misshaped toe. Let's talk about what's really the problem. The problem here is I have something that you want back, and you're going to have to earn it back, just like anyone else. I know our battles in the past are classics. We're 1-1. But the next time we meet, it will be the rubber match. You're a dangerous man, not to be messed with. And spokesperson for Nature Made? Understand that. Just like you, I am nobody to be played with. Leave Auntie out of this. After our battles, we can get maybe some macaroni pie, some collard greens, some biscuits. But in this battle, there'll be no gravy.
Ooh, no gravy, no seconds, none of that. Your ass get what you get, damn it. Oh, that was a great promo from the one and only Mustafa Jordan. Roosevelt, what you got?
Every individual on this planet has deep down desires of things that they want out of life, things that they want for themselves. And I can tell you what my deep down desires are, but I'd rather just focus on yours. You see, I know what your deep down desire is, and that is the desire of every warrior, because that's what you are. You truly are one of the greatest warriors I've ever had the opportunity to step in the ring with. And your deepest desire is immortality. You want your name to echo in the stories for years and years to come, for lifetimes to come. You want them to write your name in the book of life and tell the tales of Mustafa Jordan. But I'm sorry to tell you this, brother. I am my brother's keeper. And with that job, I am going to keep my brother from his immortality. Mustafa, I am coming back to Canada to take back my AIWF World Shoot Fighting Championship. And I would be the one that they would talk about for lifetimes and lifetimes to come. I will be the one who experienced immortality. Mustafa, you, just like everyone else knows, that my name is Roosevelt. And while you will live and die in mortality, I will live immortal, because you know that that's how I like to fight.
Damn it, get me a ticket right now. Book it. I want to see it. Round 2. Great.
Round 3.
Promo banner. Round 3.
Round 3.
Oh man, round 3 is for all the chickens. Yeah. I want to see it, damn it.
Real quick, man. Go ahead, throw him back in the.
We just sold some chicken, some gravy, some biscuits, immortality, and a championship fight. So now, I just show what are they going to be serving at the concession stand?
Because I'm hungry right now, damn it. I'm hungry. I can't do it. Absolutely, man.
Ever since you've gotten the championship, you've traveled all over the world. You've had different competitors. The most recent one was Drew Gulak.
Yes.
One of the fights that I've been wanting for a very, very long time. Talk to us about that experience of stepping in the ring, not once, but twice with Drew Gulak.
We have the rematch coming up. That time coming up, it will be for the championship, but the non-title fight, everything that I've done up at this point prepare me for that, and it was one of the easiest matches I've ever had, outside of the ones with you, Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
It's knowing what you're going in there for, what the goal is, and get it done your way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do well with, hey, I have an idea. I want to do here. This is what they want. Let's paint. And with him, it was like, that's where I have to get to next. Like the pacing of and being because he did two matches in the same night, completely different. With him and I, that was the fans. That was a fight, and it was. The other match was a fight, but a different type of fight.
Going back to the match that you and I had in the very first one.
Yeah.
And I've told this story a couple of times where when we got to the back after we were done, and Wilson walked up, which is his tag partner. We're gonna have him on the show pretty soon. Walked up and was like, "You okay, Mustafa?" And you was like, yeah. And we're both happy. We're excited. We're hugging. We had so much fun. And Wilson came up to me. He said, man, I thought we was going to come out the locker room and all jump on your ass. I said, why? Man, we thought you was out there trying to kill our brother, man. Like, it was the intensity of what we brought to the show, because our match was the only match that had that caliber of style of what we were doing.
Yes.
So tell the fans how you felt in the two matches that we had. Like, what was your experience, and what was what stood out for you?
They were completely two different matches completely. If you came to both shows, it was never the same thing twice. What I stood out for me was when I watched them back. The first match we told a story with striking. Second match we told a story with grappling. Mm-hmm. And both audiences were the right audience for that style of match, because that style of match can die in front of the wrong crowd. Mm-hmm. If you stay too long on the ground, if you strike too much, there's not enough throws and so forth. But the storytelling, when it's really the storytelling. it's the little things. It's your placement. It's your facials. It's your movements. It's my movements. And then you understand that there's a good guy, bad guy, but it's not as blatant. Granted, the area in which we were in, you had to pander in the beginning just to hook them in. But once they watched it, they're like, yo, this is completely different. That's the stuff I enjoy. I'm excited for that. So when we went in the back, I was all happy. I'm like, yo, I was the enforcer on every basketball team I'm on. I've been thrown out of games for being too rough. Like to me, that was just a regular day. I've had guys after basketball games, my team and I wait for us at a bus stop to try and jump us. I'm not sweating it.
Yeah,
man. That's how you know you got real heat, boy. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in high school, man. Game rivalries used to be a little dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because there would be fights at the game and after the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, I mean, in the South, they start shooting. You know what I'm saying? At some of the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. It's great that you have that Ron Artest, Dennis Rodman kind of feel to you. You know what I'm saying? Where you were able to go right into wrestling, man.
Yeah, for me it was like, hey man, I might not be the biggest guy on the court, but I'm not going to be nobody's punk. You want it? Come get it.
Yeah, absolutely. I Draymond bring your ass. Yeah. Oh man. So talk about some of your aspirations, man. What do you want to accomplish within the wrestling business, or just in the future in general?
On the cards for this year right now is not official, but is on the cards is Mexico and Japan defending that beauty. And then because my whole goal is being a world champion. I want to bring it all over the world as much as I can. Within who wants that style of fight. Outside of that, honestly, would be to make a living, a living, like not a living where you have to pinch every penny. A living where you just, hey, I want to buy this drink, I can afford it, I'll just buy it. That's it. I watch a lot of AEW and WWE and New Japan, and that for everybody, for a lot of people, that's the end goal. The end goal for me would be a WWE or AEW from a financial standpoint, but a creativity and being able to roam and tell different stories and interact with a lot of people. I think the route I'm going with now in the short term.
Gotcha. You've actually had a tryout with WWE.
Yes.
So talk to us about that experience. And then my second question to follow that is talk about the experience of having Kevin Owens come to the Torture Chamber school and talk to you guys.
The training for the WWE and the tryout, that was something. It was we had at the Torture Chamber we had a training camp, and the training camp was harder than the actual tryout itself. I find it was grueling at times. I lost my cool, not at anyone, more at myself or performance. But when the trial came, I understood why we had to go through all of that. Very informative and learning and to network, because a lot of the people I met at the trial and I'm running into at AEW years later. Mm-hmm. Kevin Owens coming validated a lot of our training, coming back to acknowledge that training because he was on the indies, he was at a certain level, and that training got him over that little hump to get into to WWE. And I'll always be thankful for him to stopping his busy day, not come by once but twice. Once when he was in the intercontinental champion, and once again when he was Universal champion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Came back, and that was cool.
Yeah, man, that
Young as
had to
well,
be cool because he was at the top of his game at that time. You know what I'm saying? So
and he still
for him to
is.
come, yeah, yeah.
He still
Even
is.
though he's out on injury right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about that because we try to brush on that just a little bit. But have you had any injuries at all during your wrestling career?
Yes, but like in our line of work, you don't always want to broadcast it. I'm more of a MMA or boxing thing. If you don't see it, it's not injured. If you don't have tape on it, it's not injured. I'll feel it. I'm not admitting to anything.
Right. Exactly. Um, talk about Coach Drew and the way he motivates, the guys and what it means to you to learn under his learning tree.
Very um it's a great experience, and I'm thankful for that, because not everyone goes into detail as to why. Like, if you do something, you pinpoint exactly what it is, and not just for you, but for each and every one of the students. Like, as we know, not everyone learns this the same way, or not everyone has the same things to work on. So you just look at you quickly and say, "Hey, work on this." Work on this. You come back and say, "Hey, I saw that you improve, or I saw that you haven't been working on it. Why? What is the reasoning?" And one thing he instilled in all of us is, don't just do the moves to do the moves. Understand why are you doing it once you've mastered it. A lot of people tend to ask, "Why am I doing something the first time?" If I tell you to do this and you're asking me why, and you and I both know it's to block a strike coming from the outside. But you're not at a point to understand the mechanics of blocking a strike from the outside. You just do this movement to train your muscle memory. So with Drew is that once you've learned it, he's going to explain to you, okay, this is the psychology of the move and your placement and presentation, how you conduct yourself, how you speak.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh man. Well, listen, man, this has been an absolute great podcast, and thank you, my friend, for coming by and sharing your wisdom with us and telling your life story. We have this segment on our show called Final Word, where we like to give a little bit of advice, a little bit of motivation to help people get through their week. Something that you learned. You could even do a limerick or a song, whatever is on your heart, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, do you have a message, a little bit of motivation to help people get through their week? Do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
It's been a while. All right. Okay, this one goes out to my dad. Okay, Daddy. Somebody asked me, how am I doing? Please.
How are you doing?
I'm unbelievable, unbreakable, unstoppable, always on and never off, simply unforgettable. Think about it. I'm on another level, in another sphere. To the astronomers and astrologers out there, I'm in the ionosphere. You see, these words go together better than cops and robbers, bread and butter, grease on chicken. These words are Mustafa Jordan and you, the next world champion. Whether you like it, love it, adore, stand at the picket line and complain about it. Make no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Your day can change if you believe in yourself and remain unstoppable.
Absolutely, boy, that was
Love
powerful.
that.
I thought you was rapping for a second. I was about to drop a beat. I was about to start beatboxing, boy. I felt it. I was about to hit the fat boys kind of beat. I'm about to go to it. Yeah, absolutely. That was a great message from Mustafa Jordan. Roosevelt, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
Yes. And I actually got this from, and I want to say I was watching Lucifer, the TV series Lucifer.
Okay.
And one of the ladies on the show had on a shirt and it said, God is possible doing anything. He can turn a mess into a message. He can turn a test into a testimony. And it was some other words that kind of resonated to me, and I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But you have to get to a point in your life where you have to realize nobody cares but him. You can sit back and say, oh, this is going on. I hate this. You can complain about this. Most times, nobody cares but him. So if you have a gripe, if you have a complaint, talk to him first before you talk to anyone else, because he will most likely guide you to where you need to go, put you where you need to be, and help you the way you need to be helped before anyone else on this planet does. And sometimes he may put you in a position to be able to either help someone else in the midst of your situation, or find someone that will come into your life that will help you come out of that situation. So before you complain to them, talk to him, because he can turn your message to a message and your test into a testimony. That's my final word for the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast.
Wow. Amen.
Absolutely, boy. You went powerful on me. I felt chills. Well, I almost started shouting. You know what I'm saying? I almost started shouting, boy. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep it on that same note and that same frequency, man. Beautiful people, my final word to you is God is guidance. God is guidance. Sometimes we can feel lost in this world. We can feel like we have a lot of pressure on our shoulders and nobody understands. And sometimes we look to our vices for comfort or for an escape. Some people go to, alcohol. Some people go to weed. Some people do other things. But if you seek the source, if you seek God, not only in your life, but within yourself, then you'll find the path that you've been looking for the whole time. So my final word to you, beautiful people, is God is guidance. Keep that in your heart and keep that on your mind. That is the final word from your boy, Brian Renegade. Oh, man. Hey, look, man, we got to have you back on the show. You family now. I know, look, Roosevelt, I know you sour because you done got your ass whooped a couple times from Mr. Jordan over here. But you know what I'm saying? He family now. He is a brother in arms, and I want to see either y'all fight against each other or fight together. I think y'all would make a badass team. You know what I'm saying?
And we talked about that a couple of times, me, him, and Wilson. And I don't think the wrestling world is ready for that. Like they don't want to see that happen, because who gonna fight us?
Oh, I got a good game.
That's a real question. Like if you really think, go back, and I'm gonna drop it in the Best Damn Wrestling group. I'm gonna put our matches that we had in Canada, him and I, and I'm gonna put some tag matches with him and Wilson. And I want you guys to watch those videos and then come back and tell me who gonna fight us if the three of us got together.
Nobody. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Y'all think y'all need is a team day, man.
All three of us bring something dynamic to the table. You know what I mean? Like it's like Wilson. He's a nice, tall, stocky dude. Like I really feel like if he hits you, you're not gonna want to come back and hit back. Nope. If Mustafa hits you or grab you, you're not gonna want to stick around. If I hit you,
it's a wrap.
and I've learned, and as we go along, and the things that I've been doing and the matches I've been having, I'm hearing all the time, man. You just know. You guys say all the time, man. You see Wilson's face? Look at Mustafa's face. Okay, look at his face on a regular, just relaxed. Look at mine. This is our resting Brooklyn face. This is the face that when people look at us, they be like, "Yo, you good? You everything all right? You know we got a match later. I just want to make sure everything is okay. Do I need to go and get you some puppies, some bunnies or something, just to make sure that you're happy and everything's okay?" They be like, yeah, I'm just chilling, and people just can't get around that. They see our faces and they're like, nah, something is not right, and I don't think I want to partake in anything that he got going on. So do you imagine the three of us with the guidance of Coach Drew?
Oh my, it's a wrap. It's over. Over.
Yeah, Beat Down Productions. I like it. Yeah,
That's it.
I like it. I like it. Well, listen, man, I got to see y'all in some capacity, man. Listen, Mr. Jordan. Thank you for being on, man. I'm excited to see what your future looks like. I know you champion now, but for some reason, when people come on this show, they either get another title or a big opportunity, man. So I'm hoping that happens for you. As a matter of fact, it will. Don't worry about it. It will. So we'll see you with another championship soon, man. But you have to come back home and kick it with your boys, man. Family now.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, you got a show coming up. Let's go ahead and plug that real quick.
That's it. Prince George Civic Center, May 16th is the Chocolate City against the Handsome Devils, who are the current reigning primetime wrestling tag team champions. We're looking to take those titles back to Quebec. So let's do it.
Oh man, somebody gonna get their ass whooped, and it looked like some devils is gonna go back to hell. And so we're gonna it's gonna get nasty, Jack. Oh man, thank you for that. And that show is 2 days away, man. So are you prepared? I know you ready, but are you ready?
Always ready. Always ready.
Always ready. Always stay ready. All right. I got to have you help me in the show. Is that okay?
Deal. No problem.
All right, cool. So I'm going to say we will see you next week on the next best. And I want you to say the word damn. But I want you to say damn with conviction. I want you to say damn that only somebody from New York would say.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you can say it in your Canadian language.
Canadian? Okay.
However you want to say it.
Okay.
But I want it to be threatening. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Beautiful people, best damnation. We will see you next week on the next best.
Damn!
Shit. Wrestling podcast. Here's my keys. Here's my wallet. Take it all. Take it all. I don't want no problems. Oh, man. Threatening damn from Mustafa Jordan, man. Oh, man. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you so much for being on here, my friend. We got to have you back, man. Beautiful people, check out all of his stuff. Where can people find you?
Oh, I think we lost him. I think he had some technical difficulties. But
That's all good.
We will plug all his social media stuff. Where you guys can find them. And make sure you guys are following us on all our platforms. Go ahead and plug it away for us real quick there, Brian.
Oh, yeah, man. You can follow us on Instagram at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can go over to Facebook where we have a Facebook group, Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can go to our Facebook page, the BD Wrestling Podcast, where we have all of our content. You go over to our X if you have an X at Best Damn Crew. We even got a Twitch. You can visit our Twitch at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. We even got a TikTok. It's been a while since we've been over there, but we still ticking and talking at Best Damn Wrestling Crew. And go over to Roosevelt's TikTok, and he only need like 12 more, y'all. 12 more, just a dozen. You know what I'm saying? He just need a dirty dozen. So go over there and support Roosevelt and it's TikTok, man. And you can go over to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast on our page. You can check out some of our old interviews. You can listen to it or you can watch it, and you can support some of our sponsors that we have on the page. Shout out to Fanatics. Shout out to Nature Made. Shout out to Brick House Nutrition. Everybody that support the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, we love you and we thank you. We got some big things going on this year, man, and I'm so excited about it. As soon as everything gets inked down, we're going to go ahead and announce it for you. But we always love providing opportunities for wrestlers and entertainers, and we also love connecting with the community. So we got some huge things that's going on. So hey, Mr. Jordan, I just want you to keep yourself available. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you had to come out here to out there to North Carolina or over here to Phoenix, man. You know what I'm saying?
Make it happen, man. Let's make it happen. Bucket list.
Yeah, come on out here and sweat. Yeah. Hey, Roosevelt, you got anything for the group?
I got an email a couple of days ago.
Okay. You gonna share it with us, or you just gonna be creepy?
I'm just gonna be creepy.
All right.
just know I got an email a couple of days ago, and I gotta make some things move and shake so that way you guys can see me somewhere soon, returning somewhere soon. So make sure y'all stay tuned to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, so y'all know, y'all would be in the know of where I'm going to be at and what I'm going to be doing.
All right, y'all hear the boy.
Something might happen that me and Mr. Mustafa have been talking about for a while. He's been hoping and wishing that it would happen, and Brian, you've been hoping and wishing that it would happen. There's a good chance that it might, depending on how the cards are dealt. So we're gonna see what happens.
Oh man, you finally getting that hemorrhoid removed? About damn time.
Yeah, you're sitting right there, John.
Oh man, hey Mustafa Jordan, man, where can the people find you?
On Instagram, Mustafa Jordan Brand. On Facebook, Mustafa Jordan Brand as well, or Mustafa Jordan Unstoppable. And on X, I think it's called X now. Mustafa Jordan 5.
Awesome, man. And if you got some merch, man, where can people get your merch?
You can get it on Brainbuster Tees. Look up Chocolate City. We have hats, we got shirts, and some other stuff.
Chocolate City, boy, y'all sound like some strippers. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the stage. Yeah, we can whoop your asses and strip from your woman. Coming to the stage, Chocolate City. Yeah, I dig it. Oh man, it's a pleasure having you on, man. Beautiful people. We can't hold you no longer. Check us out on all our platforms: Instagram, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to the boys at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. And thank you for everybody that listened to us overseas, man. We got people there in Australia that listen to us too. So good day, mate. You know what I'm saying? I love, yeah, I watch Bluey too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody in Australia, man, and Germany that listen to you boys, the UK and China. So our numbers are growing, and we're reaching a lot of different platforms in a lot of different countries, man. So thank you guys for supporting us. And as always, shout out to the truckers. You are the lifeblood of our country. And thank you for everything that you do. And shout out to everybody that's in law enforcement as well. Thank you for your service. You know, just giving y'all some love because y'all loves us back. All right. I can't hold y'all no longer. Beautiful people, we bid you. I do.